Model Making Guru is sponsored by emodels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. emodels.co.uk. Make something awesome. Hey everyone, it's Foxx from Model Making Guru here, and welcome to the final part of our little video build diary of the Beargguy family kit, the competition build. Now, as I've said before, this isn't a proper video build series where I show you every step I'm doing and explain everything. It's not a tutorial build series. It's just a quick look in on where we're up to, and I planned on doing a few more, but because of various reasons, meaning I couldn't film, it's basically 2 episodes. The last one where I kind of already built most of it, and this one where it's finished. So just as a refresher though, if you haven't seen the other videos, about 1 million years ago, last October to be precise, I ran a competition. I got this kit and I said, right, design a colour scheme and paint scheme for these two, and the prize is you'll win them done in that colour scheme. That was last October, announced the winner in November. I had loads and loads and loads of good entries. Absolutely fantastic bit of talent from everybody who entered, some great ideas, but the one winner was the clear winner, and it was this one, Metal Gear Solid Beargguy, where you can clearly see the Beargguy is done up as Big Boss and the little Petit'gguy is done up as Hideo Kojima, which I think is totes adorbs. Yeah, I just said totes adorbs, sorry about that. I couldn't, as soon as I saw this I'm like, yeah, that's the winner. I waited to see what else came in, but nothing beat it. So but thank you to everyone who did enter. You all did some fantastic entries, but this one was just by far the one that tickled me the most. So that was the winner, and the winner, James Morrison, will be receiving the finished completed Beargguy and Petit'gguy model, all painted up in that colour scheme. Now, in the last episode, like I said, I had most of it built. I had everything put together apart from one arm, and I was waiting on some decals. They've now arrived, the water slides. I had a right hell of a time trying to find these. I searched for weeks and weeks before I started the build, couldn't find anything. About 3 days before I finished the build, I found one guy on eBay that was selling these, and I'm like, yes! Now all I needed was the Diamond Dogs water slide decal, but this sheet actually comes with some Foxhound and some Militaire Sans Frontières decals as well, which is fine. I'll find uses for these in the future. I'll do them as Easter eggs in builds and stuff. Or I may do another Metal Gear build, who can say? I don't know. Anyway, I found these. One guy on eBay selling them, and I thought, well, these are going to be terrible because it's just one guy. I've not seen them anywhere else. It won't be a known brand. They're probably pants. Anyway, I got them, and they were in a packaging with the real decal label on there. And I've had real decals before, and they're actually really good. They're pre-cut, they're nicely printed. They're by no means cartographed. They're a little bit grainy in places, but they're fine. They're absolutely fine. So I was really pleased. I looked out. I got some really decent quality water slides that I've now got no use for in the future. But never mind. I've used one, you can see. Now I found them on eBay. I didn't find them anywhere else, but Richard Flanagan on the Boom Hut, he did then post a link to somebody on Taobao. If you've ever used I assume it's like a Japanese eBay. I've never used it. Somebody on Taobao selling similar kind of water slides. I don't know how good they are. I don't know if they're the real decal water slides, but if you've used Taobao before, you trust it, then there's another option there. I did post up the link on the Boom Hut. If you're not a member of the Model Makers Boom Hut, here's the link. It's a fantastic little community. It's like coming up to 500 people in there now. They're all just builders like you, that me and the other Treehouse members set up so you guys had a place to hang out. Builders giving each other advice, helping each other out, showing off their works. Go and join. You just click on that I want to join and we let you in regardless. There's a post on there from yesterday, and today's date is, I don't even know what today's date is. I don't even know what month it is. Today's the 20th, so from the 19th of April I put a post up. It's got a picture of this, and I've put a link up to the guy on eBay that's selling it. I think he's got 3 or 4 of these left, and Richard's put a link up there to the Taobao one. If you're familiar with Taobao, you've used it before, go for it. I've never used it, so I don't know what it is or how it works or whether it's safe or secure. I'm sure it probably is. So yes, you can get those decals if you're looking for Metal Gear decals. I've not found any anywhere else at all, so there you go. So anyway, enough waffle. So yes, James Morrison, the winner, has won this model kit. It has been finished. The decal went on the arm. The arm has been completed. All the custom work's been done. It's been matte varnished. Let me just shut the hell up and we'll show you the finished thing. And here you are. Here it is, all done. I'm really happy with the way it's come out. I had great fun building this and painting this. Just in case you didn't watch the last episode, I'll quickly whiz through sort of what I did. All the base colours, so the dark grey, the blue grey, the face flesh tone, the red for the arm. They're all airbrushed on, just single coats of Tamiya paint, except the flesh and the red, which were Citadel paints, airbrushed. Then everything else on top of that is hand brushed, is brush painted, hand painted. So the kneecaps here, all the details on the face and the hair and everything else, the beard, that's all hand painted. The robot arm, the base coat was just airbrushed, but then everything else on top of that has been brush painted. A little bit of customization, all the straps and things are all just brush painted on. No, sorry, they were airbrushed, they were masked and airbrushed, but the buckles are hand painted. It's hard to remember what I've done. All the little bits of sort of, I don't really know what these are, sort of padding and plating. They're just bits of pla plate that are glued on, and the straps are made from 3M fine line tape, glued into place to make straps. The eye patch is a piece of pla plate glued on with white PVA, and the strap is made from Easy Line. That's not glued in. You could remove that if you wanted to, although I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, everything was mostly brush painting, and I was just finding my feet with brush painting the Citadel paints, and they've come out wonderfully smooth. Once you get your matte coat on there, they look great. The Gauntlet, or the robot arm, that is still gloss varnished. That was left out when the matte coat was done, because that's supposed to be a metal robot arm, so I wanted to keep that looking shiny. But the leather sort of cowling on the back, that's matte, because that's supposed to be leather or something. Let's turn this on and give you a look round the back. Yeah, so I really enjoy building this. It's absolutely great fun. It's a simple little kit. There are some issues with it, but nothing major. But you can see here Hideo Kojima coming around the back. I wasn't able to paint on the pinstripes on the suit, James. I apologise. I tried, but they look like ass. His tie is just pla plate cut to make an exclamation mark, which I'm sure should be red, but hey. And the glasses were, I found them on eBay. It was a guy selling a set of photo etch 1/6 scale glasses for Tony Stark figure, for a 1/6 scale Tony Stark figure. So I got those, cut the arms off and just glued them on. Bit of pla plate between the metal and the plastic, so I could glue them to the plastic head. And yeah, I love it. It's a really great build. If you've never built a Beargguy kit before, I recommend, just for fun, because they're only, not got a lot of parts. Seam line filling was fairly minimal. I had a seam line on the legs and the torso for the Petit'gguy. Filled that in. The plastic's quite soft and malleable, so a little bit of glue, squeeze them together, sand them down, done, no problem. Seam line down the middle of the torso on him, and I think that was the only seam line I had to fill with the big guy. I think. Yeah, I didn't fill the seam line on the inner frame parts because it's not really worth it. It's got grooves and you're not going to see it anyway. But no seams on the arms because they're all just tubes. So, all done. I'm really proud. It does look like Norm from Tested, which by default then makes Big Boss look like Will from Tested. It wasn't planned, it just kind of, as soon as I put the glasses on, I'm like, it's Norm from Tested. Don't. But you can see here I've got the leather part on the arm here. That's matted, that's just matte varnished, compared to the red metal bit, which is nice and shiny. I'm really pleased with the way that came out. It's kind of what I had in mind when I was visualising it. But hopefully, as I say, I've done the picture justice. I'll stick the picture here so you can see it. The picture here, so you can see what the original one was. It's not exactly, I couldn't get the stripes on the suit. I tried painting the stripes, but they just came out looking like gash, basically. But it's fairly close. I'm pretty pleased it's reasonably close. I'm very happy with the fun that I had doing the brush painting. Obviously need to work on my hair a little bit, but first time I've ever done cartoon hair. But that's it. There you go. That's it done. Bit of advice for the new owner, James, I would say. You can move the arms around. These cups on the top of the arms are fairly loose, so that they won't cause any problems. The bits that go on the top of the legs, the little sort of cups or cowlings here, they are very tight. You can see a little bit of a paint chip there, and I can't touch that in now, but they are very tight, so I wouldn't recommend moving the upper parts of the legs really much at all. Move the lower half of the legs, but I wouldn't bother moving the legs around much because you will potentially scrape paint off. I think I did end up having to glue the tail in, or the bit where the stand would go in, glue that in because it kept falling out. So you can't unfortunately mount it on a stand. My apologies. You can't put it on an HG base. It's not going to have anywhere to attach. So you're stuck with it standing. Oh, there is one thing I forgot. Silly boy. I forgot my cardboard box. My little, the orange box. Just made out of pla plate, as it's now going out of shot rather handily. Just made out of pla plate and a bit of 3M fine line tape for the strap. Painted with Tamiya brown colour, and I can't remember which, and then some washes of things like Agrax Earthshade, with the brush marks left to give that kind of ribbed cardboard look. And then all the details were painted on with a Uniposca paint pens. So that is it. This is done. This is going to be shipped off now to James. I'm not going to ship it off straight away. I need to wait for Patreon payday, so the start of May. I'll be getting this packed up somehow. One thing I will say, James, when I do send it to you, these glasses, they are glued on, but they will easily be removed. So whenever you do handle this, don't touch his head. You can take him off the seat. He will come off the seat and you can stand him up separately if you want. But I wouldn't touch his head ever if you can avoid it. His arms and legs are a bit stiff, but they do pose. Overall, it's a really nice kit. The only complaint I've got is that the Beargguy's head is a bit loose and wobbly. It just flops down. It doesn't really stay in place. But hey, what are you going to do? His legs are a bit loose. So yeah, so don't knock the glasses off. Whatever you do, they're on there, but they're easily removed if you ping them and getting them back on without messing up the paint job. Yeah. So that's going to do it. I will get this sent off to James at the start of May. Congratulations on your... one person did ask how I did the eyes. How I painted the eyes so neatly. They're not stickers. Null Noil. Just get some Null Noil on your brush. If it's a recessed area, because I've got you've got a recessed shape. If it's a recess, get your Null Noil, drop it in, fill it with the Null Noil. It'll dry out. Same with his eyes. It'll dry out. Might have to do a second coat if it goes a bit faded. That's it. Null Noil's great for making dark, grey, black, recessed areas filled. You don't have to worry about painting a straight edge. It will always conform to the straight edge and you get a nice crisp edge. So anyway, yes, enough. That's going to do it for this. Thank you so much for watching. Like I say, it wasn't a tutorial series, just a quick look in. And apologies I couldn't film more in the middle of the build. I just wasn't able to because of building noise and things like that. But there you go. But thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Do go join the Boom Hut if you've not done so already. Everybody in there will welcome you with open arms. We're all idiots. They're all loonies, as are we. It's kind of a nut house for model makers. It's all very silly and fun. It's a nice, safe, comfy lounge for you, so go and join that. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Go make something awesome. Go be awesome. And we'll see you next time. I should be starting, when I put this away now in a box, I'm denubbing the Buster Gundam, the HG Buster Gundam. And while I'm finishing off the Transit and before I start the 1/48 scale 22-inch Eagle Transporter, I will do the Buster Gundam as a brush paint job series for you. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, until next time, adios amoebas. So cute, so cute.